You haven't started the stream yet, you fucking cunt. Oh, my mistake. Cunt. Shut up. Well, one of us voted for Trudeau, that's all I know. Ah, man. Yeah, man, my cheesecake is better than yours. Fucking got better baking skills. Fucking piece of shit. What? No, what do you mean? I cooked it. I fucking baked it. I baked it. Baked it. Yeah, I did. I did. Got an issue with that, dude? Got an issue with cardboard? Fucking faggot. Yeah, 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 yeah. Go, go buy your fucking chocolate cookies, cunt. Uh, I made it just so I can prove to you I can make better chocolate cheesecake. That's it. I threw it out right after. Threw it out right after. I ain't fucking eating that fucking bullshit. Watch, I'm gonna take a picture of the fucking carbonara I made. Gonna throw it out. If a fucking homeless person begs me for it, I'm gonna be like, nah, dude, you're better off without it. You fucking hear that, you fucking piece of shit. Whoa. What the fuck is this, dude? Look at your stream. What is this bullshit? Fix the fucking OBS, you fucking piece of shit. Go look at your stream. Fucking piece of shit doesn't know how to fucking stream anymore, man. Has your family commented on your new PC? Why? Why'd she say that? Does she give money to your mom? Damn, dude. I was about to say bit hypocritical, but no, she actually gives money. No, like look at it. It's not full screen. You can't watch your own stream. How about dude, I just have some random fucking pepper sauce in my fucking room for like 5 months. Yay. Yo, put everything on ultra, dude. Huh? Why? it's not gonna run as good as possible. What chance? Why would it not? It's a $4,000 computer. So what are you gonna put it at? No, like the graphics. Are you fucking retarded? Everything's maxed. Bro, texture quality low? Get that shit up, bro. The fuck? Bro, you got fucking 12,000 megabytes of fucking leeway. Can run everything. You want higher FPS, that's the thing to do it, I think. Well, it just says trade visual quality to achieve higher FPS, so that's what I don't know. I'm just reading what it says. No, I think the higher you set it, the higher the FPS. I don't know what the numbers stand for though. 24, 18. Is there audio? Oh yeah, there is. No, I had it muted. I feel like my voice is a lot more clear in the stream too. Alright, I'll be back.
We need to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds to insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. You have dropped the diffuser. 1 op 4 remaining.
Flashbang out!
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
No, I don't care.
We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds. Insertion in 5 seconds. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Drone's ready.
Bounce it for me!
Nah. Nah. I like just watching.
Reload.
1 op 4 remaining. Op 4 eliminated.
Your fucking mic is cutting out. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Ouch.
use your drone to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb.
Oh.
10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Cluster charge activated.
Move out! Incoming shock!
Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect the diffuser. Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Oh. Ugh. Did you get any Lego?
Protect the bomb.
Okay.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
Loading new mag!
Look at my evil eye!
10 seconds to insert.
Loading mag!
Wall reinforced!
Barricade set!
Bomb located by Op 4.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
My beautiful evil eye is ready.
Deploying ADS.
What, they nerf Mister?
Reinforcing the wall!
Hey, your mic is being retarded again.
Grenade now.
Oh.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Nice.
Bro, I shot on you in accident and you had to goddamn kill me. Fucking bitch.
Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Yeah. Wait, who the hell's Sentry? Yep. Dumb.
We need to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Setting up a
Reloading! Cover me!
changing mags.
Stay clear! Stay clear of the blast! Swapping mags. Reload!
One op 4 remaining. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Oh, is this Striker? I thought it was Sentry. What the hell? Is that like a new operator? An M249? Who the fuck has an M249? Oh.
We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Seconds to go. 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
I need a breach. Setting up a sequential breach.
Deploying
Do you know how much it they charge to build the computer for you?
Reloading!
You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser has been secured. Op 4 last operator standing. Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect the diffuser.
Swapping mag.
Op 4 eliminated.
Yeah.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
Ugh.
Seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way
Is
to its
Ion
location and defuse it.
autistic?
Selma sequence activated. Slapping mags!
Loading new magazine.
Reloading! Breaching!
You have dropped the diffuser.
Swapping mags.
Fuck.
10 4 last stop standing. The diffuser has been secured. Op 4 eliminated.
Fuck, is that a samurai? Of course, they'd give the black guy a samurai suit.
Protect the bomb.
Ubisoft. Yep.
Deploy shield.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
Shotgun.
This will be fun.
Down to 10 seconds.
Reload.
5 seconds and counting. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Ouch.
Wall reinforced. Loading mag.
Oh, gosh. Lay down. Ow. Oh. Nice.
Op 4 has deployed a diffuser. You need to
What
destroy it.
rank are you? Oh, like, whatever, the fucking bronze, silver, whatever. Oh.
Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
You heard about, like, Elon faking being, like, a gamer or whatever? Yeah, I can't remember which game it was. I don't know if it was, like, Diablo or some other shit. But, I don't know, but it was one of those games where, he said, like, he was, like, rank 20 in the world. And it turns out he was just hiring some fucking kid to play for him. And then when he finally played it himself, he streamed and he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. fucking faggot, man.
Protect the bombs.
Keep it deployed. Loading mag.
Be advised. Down the bomb.
All set.
How much better does it look, or how much smoother does it run?
Think they won't try the
Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Where the fuck is the shower in this bathroom? That? Oh yeah.
mag.
I feel like that's gonna get all over the wood floor. Especially when it hits your body, it's gonna like ricochet off into the fucking whatever.
Keep our position.
One Op 4 remaining.
Changing mag.
Have they put any other like game modes in this
Hang me
this
back.
game?
From everybody else.
Yeah.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
What the fuck is that? Is that like
It's to
concrete
rise up.
over the door? Yeah, play that then. What's your guy, Yasuke or some shit? Fuck. This time.
your drone to locate a bomb.
On the up arrow or some shit.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
Hmm.
10 seconds to go.
Like honestly, I could barely. That's so long
5
ago.
seconds before insertion.
Because they changed
Found a bomb.
like pretty
Make
much
your way to its
everything, right?
location and defuse it.
Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to remember. I think they changed it
Bringing replicator
where
online.
the defenders had like a huge advantage. I feel like early Oregon was way less biased towards defenders.
I'm reloading.
Swapping mags.
Taking Gemini for a spin.
Drone's ready.
You'll drop the diffuser.
Nice. What the fuck?
Diffuser is now secured.
I'm reloading.
Op 4 last stop standing. Diffuser is active, protected at all costs. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
It would be now, okay? Our government has turned their backs on.
So what you can what was that thing you were complaining about? Not being able to pause the thing. Hmm.
You need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
This game brings me back, man.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb. 10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Sending out my drone. code.
Drone activated.
I got you! Loading concussion!
Op 4 last operator standing.
Damn, dude. Yeah, it was
Op 4
fucking.
eliminated.
Yeah, it was really cold. I want to say it's been at least a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks or so.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
On us completely. They don't have our best interests at heart. We are the only ones who can make a difference in this country. So Canada, if this country
Your drone
is
has
worth
found a
fighting
bomb.
for, we need to just stop talking. And for the people who like to get in the way of movements in this country, whenever something happens or someone tries to put something together, there's always a crowd who will put fear into people and get them not to rise up. Enough of that.
5 seconds
If you're
before
scared,
insertion.
stay at home. I don't give a shit about the Emergency Act.
Proceed
I don't
to bomb
care about being
location and defuse it.
Launching tracking drone. Taking mags! Frag grenade.
Gotta reload.
Starting override. Replicator online.
Gemini's down.
Diffuser.
Broken
The
mags.
diffuser has been secured.
Did you not hit that person? Oh,
Your location has been compromised.
shit, it's 2v2. Whoa.
One friendly operator remaining.
Damn.
been eliminated.
What's better, trigger finger on PC or console? Mm.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Calibrating air compression.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left.
Secured the wall!
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Has your back. Evil eye deployed. My evil eye ready to access drones.
One friendly remaining.
What did you just change?
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Oh, it's at the bottom. Hmm. How the fuck would that work?
Protect the bombs. located a bomb. Protect it.
Nice.
What a evil eye on watching. I can handle this. Swapping mag.
10 seconds left.
Friendly fire.
Down to 5 seconds.
Look at my evil eye.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Reloading.
Ready for hostile action.
Now you're seeing. Now you don't.
Loading full magazine.
Swapping.
Nice.
Are you freaking serious right now?
You just killed him. Did you hear him?
Full mag going in.
One friendly remaining.
Shit. Yeah, I think both of them are there.
One Op 4 remaining.
In the connector behind the mirror. He's behind that mirror.
Friendlies.
Solid ace, solid ace.
Hostiles eliminated.
Actually, that's a 6K. That's a
Yeah,
6K.
he killed everybody.
Brock, you're a fucking beast, bro. I hope you know that. You got the 6-kill ace. That's some legendary shit. Not many motherfuckers can get away with that, big dog. Keep slaying.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
So if you shoot somebody, you get hurt.
Bomb located. location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Shit was so fun.
Wall secured!
No, like, that's what you do when like your team was so shit.
10 seconds to insertion.
No, you don't.
You'd be like, no, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill them.
5 seconds to insertion.
On the drive.
My evil eye has your back.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Swapping mag.
Deploying razor wire.
My evil eye ready to kill.
Laser gates up. Changing mag.
His body's just stuck there. What the fuck?
Arrested. I don't care if my bank accounts are frozen. At least all that happened with honor. If you love your country, now's the time to rise up. I can't say it any clearer. If we do not fight for what we have, Canada will be no longer.
That's the Trump effect right there. That's exactly what that is. And
Wait, say it again. Yeah, I think you texted me. No, I don't think so. Brussels sprouts.
Op 4, last operator standing.
So you ate all the salmon? How much did that cost?
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Fucking Mike, man, I hate it. Damn, that chick's got a robot leg. They don't understand.
and we're going to continue to see that mentality as long as Trump continues to leverage this horrific leadership and expose them for the trash that they are. And so that's continuing to happen. And again, just like listen to this guy. Listen to this piece of shit.
What, he's got a shield.
Tonight, I am announcing Canada will be responding to the U.S. trade action with 25% tariffs against $155
Nah, dog, he could smoke
billion
wherever the fuck he wants,
of
dog.
American goods. This will include immediate tariffs on $30 billion
brought this shit
worth
back.
of goods as of Tuesday, followed by further tariffs on $125 billion worth of American products in 21 days' time to allow Canadian companies and supply chains to seek to find alternatives. Ce soir, j'annonce la réplique du Canada.
Like, he makes David Hogg look like an alpha male. I'm not kidding. He makes David Hogg look like the definitive alpha male. That's how pathetic Trudeau is. I have never seen a more pathetic piece of garbage in my life. It's unbelievable how pathetic he is. It blows me away. Listen, man, we got people freaking out right now. Trump is breaking people all over the place. I saw this clip a few days ago. I meant to play this on Geeks and Gamers, and I haven't done it yet. But like, the person I'm about to show you is a complete nut job. All right, his name is John Roca. He covers like
Drone has
entertainment
located a
stuff.
bomb.
He is a nut job. He has a severe case of TDS. This is how scared he is. Listen
10
to what he
seconds to go.
says right here.
Maybe you don't have as many diverse leads. Maybe
5
you
seconds
don't
to
have
insertion.
the female.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. You must recover the diffuser. The diffuser has been recovered.
Drop it!
Clear the blast area! Reloading!
Reloading.
No longer in your possession.
So you wouldn't get any of the old CODs.
Check hands.
Reload!
My device is ready. Inserting code.
Op 4 last operator
Female
standing.
characters coming back to be a part of your Star Wars, and you adjust it so you're going back to white male leads. I would not be surprised to see that happening. And you all can tell me that I'm putting on my
Friendly
tinfoil
last
hat.
operator
I can
standing.
give a fuck.
There's no way Bob Iger is going to Donald Trump and being like, Donald Trump, our new overlord, let us try to appease you by making the Star Wars leads white again. Like, there's no fucking way that that's what's happening, John. You're crazy.
Yep. You can call me crazy all you want. These are the halls of power, bro. These are billionaires. It's a whole different ball.
You think Donald Trump gives a fuck who the fuck is starring in Star Wars movies?
100%. I think he gives a fuck about everything now.
Yes, we are back. Trump is going to save Star Wars. Oh my God, man. These people are so broken. It's amazing. I can't believe how wonderful all of this winning is. This is the greatest, this is the greatest era ever right now. Oh man. If Trump makes Star Wars like straight white male back all over again, man, we're cooking, baby. We're cooking. What is this right here? This is a new clip, all right, of Border Czar Tom Homan. Let's see here. Here we go. Just in, Border Czar Tom Homan says he plans on going after New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, who taunted the Trump administration when he revealed that he was housing an illegal immigrant. What? Here we go.
Let me read a headline to you.
Chicago leaders encourage...
Your drone has found a bomb. 5 seconds before insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. diffuser is no longer in your possession. Friendly, last operator standing.
Fucking hell.
Gang, he's not here. Go to the fucking floor where the diffuser's on.
Yo,
He's not here.
Tell this bitch to shut up.
Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated.
And they fucking censor the goddamn messages.
Residents to exercise their rights in resisting Trump's deportation policies. The governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, basically admitted that he knew somebody that didn't have full documentation, that he was hiding over his garage.
But there's someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. And we said, you know what, let's have her live at our house above our garage. And good luck to the feds coming in to try to get her.
Your comment on all of that?
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
I think the governor's pretty foolish saying what he said, because I got note of it. Won't let it go. We'll look into it. And if he's knowingly harboring, concealing, and radioing, that's a violation of Title 8 United States Code 1324. I would seek prosecution, or the Secretary would seek prosecution. So maybe he's bluffing. If he's not, we'll deal with that. And as far as suing sanctuary cities, well, get in line, because the Trump administration is going to do that already.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
What'd you say? Fucking can't remember. I just fucking heard the guy.
Loading mag!
Four last operator standing.
I'm reloading.
The diffuser has been recovered. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Sanctuary cities are sanctuaries for criminals. There's one example, right? If the young sanctuary cities in New York City, if they would have gave us over the killer of Laken Riley when he got arrested in New York City for endangering a child, he would have been in jail, and he would have never killed Laken Riley. Sanctuary cities are responsible for deaths of thousands of young children throughout my career, and we're going to sue them. We're going to hold them. And look, if he's got to go to Supreme Court, that's what President Trump wanted to do. He will end sanctuary cities.
You know, there was a 2011 Government Accountability Office study found 3 million.
Oh my goodness, man. The best timeline ever. It doesn't get much better than this right here. And these arrogant douchebags are going to pay the price.
Secure
They're
the
going
area.
to pay
The bomb's
dearly.
protected.
All those days of
My eagle eye has your back. My evil eye ready to changing mag.
10 seconds.
Look at
Down
my
to
evil
5
eye.
seconds. Keep an eye out for options. Use your bomb.
ADS deployed, ready to go.
Reloading.
Deploying ADS.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
Got it.
One friendly operator remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Get the fuck out of here, dog. The fuck is a horizontal grip?
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected. Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Magnet deployed. You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Bomb located by Op 4.
This will protect us. Perimeter defense is active. New feed active.
Okay.
Magnet will watch over us. Magnet ready. Surprise for us.
말보다는 행동이지.
Think of the magnet as your lucky charm. You can worry.
you know, all this shit talking and all of that. No, no more. No more. It's over. Let me see where we're at. Okay, so look at this, spotted in California. Look. What? That's in California.
Friendly,
Fuck
last
all
operator
your
standing.
foreign flags. Support your local ICE raids. Woo! Let's go.
Mission failed.
The
All
Trump
friendlies have been
effect
neutralized.
is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. It is continuing to be glorious indeed. Let's see. Is it Tamaris says, did you see Asmongold was talking about Az? I haven't seen it yet, so I will check it out, but that's awesome. That is awesome. Darth Gavel says, Canada, 10 new states, Mexico, 6 states, Greenland, Puerto Rico, and Bahamas, 3 states. That equals 69 states. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. Trump does want, I think he does want Canada as a territory.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
All set to be under meridian. You can stop worrying about grenades now.
What is he, a 3-speed?
Setting the welcome mat. Deploying ADS.
10 seconds.
ADS to
5 seconds.
We are all set. Been deploying welcome mat.
Increased surveillance on bombs. Op 4 has a diffuser. A bomb has been located by Op 4.
Okay.
One friendly operator remaining.
And that would give us more
Mission failed.
ability
All
to,
friendlies were
because
eliminated.
again, if you control the entire border across all of the North America at that point in time, that's a game changer. Aaron James says, in my opinion, Trump is interested in the Arctic Greenland militarization, sources, trade route security. The U.S. must control the Arctic or Russia, China will. I agree with that. I agree. Shorty Short says, Lordy, looks like Department of Education is next. Yes, looks like that. I think that's official. I think that was just announced. I think. Hector says, Trump is a master to have started this with our neighbors. The world is now saying if he was willing to do this with them, he ain't bluffing with us. Exactly. Exactly. Gay Carpenter says, so when you mess up and have to apologize to chat, I would like to nominate Natalie Winters, reporter, to be added to the rotation. Feel free to research. I will. I think I've heard that name before. I think. But yeah, I'll check that out. I will. Let's see. Pantera in Peace says, God bless. Let's see. is it Cobra Cox? Trump whips it out and flops it on. Thank you. JB24 says CBC is state-funded propaganda run by the liberals. Yeah, I mean, I don't buy into that. I didn't think anything legitimate of that was. My point was listening to what they were saying and how whoever that guy was, Premier or whatever the hell he was, you could tell that he was rattled by Trump, and he was acknowledging that. 8 o'clock says that Canadian official sounds like a student trying to work a 5-month school project down to 30 days to complete. Hello 199 and Snake Pit. Thank you, 8 o'clock. Brian Young says not tired of winning, nor am I. Heartbreaker Zero says no SUSAID. There goes Beardo's liposuction. Aaron James says property tax is renting from the government, never retire. Hope says Trump to cartel, close up shop or you lose.
Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Go, go.
Drone up and running.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Repulsion device set.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
And I mean, I did wonder if Mitt Romney was actually going to win during that lead up, but it was pretty clear that Mitt Romney never really had a chance. Mitt Romney was always a fake and a phony. And he got completely exposed.
We need to locate a bomb.
You know, all through the process. He even kissed up to Donald Trump a lot, if you remember. He was kissing Trump's ass all through that whole process. And then, you know, he got, you know, completely exposed, his TDS and everything. I mean, he was always a joke. So, Mitt Romney is, his ego took such a hit because he realized, man, I'm never going to be the guy that I want to be. And that's what Mark Cuban's going through too. Mark Cuban essentially wants to be Elon Musk. And the reality of him that he can't be Elon Musk.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Get your fucking amplifier then. Piece of shit. I can feel it. Holy fuck, dude.
My aircraft is deployed.
Drop the diffuser.
Legs.
Ready to push them out.
Ouch.
Just push yourself sometimes.
The diffuser has been secured.
Caveira in the first float.
Recover the diffuser. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Musk means that he has to lash out. And he's tried to become the left version. That's what Mark Cuban tried to do. Mark
the
Cuban
hell just
tried to become the
happened?
left version of Elon Musk, and it failed miserably.
Nice.
So bad. It was an amazing failure to watch that. John freaking Murdoch with 10 gifted memberships. Let's go. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. John freaking Murdoch crushing it tonight.
I'll be back.
What is this right here? Scott Jennings. What is this?
We need to locate a bomb.
Catherine, to Ashley's point, quantify what the actual impact is here. For people saying, look, the market bounced back, no tariffs were put into place, Trump got what he wanted, all's well, we'll do this again in 30 days. Is that kind of the reality from an economic perspective?
I mean, I don't know what Trump wanted in this situation. Again, he didn't actually get anything. But if he were to put these tariffs in place, they would be very painful for American consumers. Okay, Scott. I mean, this is
the total lie.
This is public information.
He got what he wanted. He got an agreement from our neighbors to do more on the border. That's what he wanted, and he got it.
Exactly what they have.
I mean, I understand you're the minister of propaganda tonight, but you don't have to be. You could just say, "Hey, all's well that ends well here." Come on.
Located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Terminator is in position. My aircraft is deployed.
Picked up Terminator. Changing megs.
You have dropped the diffuser. Op 4 last stop standing. The diffuser is now secured. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
If you don't know that these countries are committing to do exactly what they have already been doing, either you haven't done your homework or you think the American people are idiots. Because again, They're doing
Or option three,
exactly
or
what
option
they were
three, or
already
option
doing.
three. Donald Trump is enforcing what needs to be done at the border, which is more help from our friends. They are our allies and they are important people, but they need to help us, and they've not been helping us, and now they're going to help us even more.
They have been.
But the point is
Dude,
that it's
Yes,
also
ask every family with a fentanyl death how much they've been helping.
Scott, can I just ask?
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected. Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
Playing out smoke.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Bomb located by Op 4.
Reloaded. My beauties are in place. Setting up. Yes, ready to lock up. My toxic babes.
Op 4, last operator standing.
There's bomb rushing.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Yo, they fucking suck.
Well, they have done nothing more.
Scott, can I ask you though? Like this playbook is like there. He's got one play on some level.
He is. It hurts. It hurts because these people are so broken by their hatred of Trump that they just keep making themselves look more and more stupid every day. It's truly amazing. It really is. And it's entertaining as hell. But this is Trump has them right where he wants them. He is the puppet master right now. Now, here's a clip with Kevin O'Leary. Let's hear what Kevin O'Leary has to say.
In chaos, there's opportunity. The biggest thing going on here is a negotiation. We know it's about fentanyl right now. You had Doug Burgum on just moments ago saying exactly that. But the real opportunity comes out of the chaos and economic union. I think this is the beginning of that narrative. I will note that energy is only at 10%. And I think the reason that's the case, or at least part of it, is that Danielle Smith, the premier of Alberta, took the time to go meet Trump in Mar-a-Lago a few weeks ago and plead her case about the importance of the relationship on energy of the U.S. And here she is getting a benefit from it at 10% opposed to 25%. And, you know, that's good. Burgum's now the energy czar. He understands the importance of Canada. You got to remember, Alberta has more energy than the entire United States. Right. That's where there's opportunity. That's where the economic union makes sense to investors.
Speaking.
My evil eye has your back.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Fucking fuck.
Of opportunity, Elon Musk and the Doge team are,
and he's going to get. I truly believe that he's going to get this economic union, which is what he has been shooting for. And that's why he's been overshooting with the Canada, 51st state stuff. And again, I just don't see that being a realistic option at all. And I think everybody understands that. But from a negotiation standpoint, it works great. And that's the point right here. But tariffs work. That's what we've learned today. Tariffs work, and Donald Trump is smarter than all of you. That's the bottom line right there. Fantastic Mr. Knox says Trump is considering tariffs on Europe and UK next. I know. Ira Brownridge says 3v1. I got Scott with the win.
Play whatever you want, dude.
Course, Scott always. Scott just. I think they're finally learning CNN that they need to get out of the echo chamber nonsense. Love Dog says, raise your hand if you knew that the tariffs would work from the get-go. Trust Trump 100%. Basket City says Dems at 0, Trump over 9,000 in popularity. Mo Monty becomes a new member. Thank you. Ace Shinigami says, hail the IDOTs, go Trump. We finally have a true leader in office, and calls out the bullshit in the media. This is glorious. The Fantastic Sarcastic says, you're welcome. This is the person that did the meme. You're welcome. I only meme the ones I love. Hail the snake pit in the 199. That's awesome. Hope says, the people overwhelmingly voted for Trump, Elon, and Doge. We can't keep letting the left get away with this gaslighting. Let them know we voted for this. We did. And I've seen a lot of tweets getting a ton of traction when people are saying like, nope, this is exactly what I voted for. RIP Bad Wolf says, we should stop trading with them on anything and shut down our car plants. They will go bankrupt. MAGA Man 2.0 says, Jeremy, what if the guy riding back seat while, let's see, what if you're the guy riding back seat while a new girl pilot flies you into a plane? Hail the Mage 199. I won't be in a plane or a helicopter. I mean, you can't even, I don't even like people driving me around. I have to drive myself. My hands have to be on the wheel. I have to be in control of the situation. That is how I am. So that's why I don't like flying. I don't like other people having control. Great Tank says, see you in the gang Saturday. Hail the Snake Pit. Also, already put up my Christmas, not like last year when it was the last day of February, self-roast. Knights of Ben, and I'll see you Saturday. Knights of Ben says LFG. Darian Murphy says, Benny did a short. Lip reader said what Barron said to the Biden inauguration was, it's on. Then he went to Melania and said, she told him, be nice. I saw a lot of that, but like I saw some other perspectives that Barron was actually talking to Kamala in that clip. So I'm not sure what happened there. Jacoby says, yo, Jeremy, do you remember the SWAT competition where we saw DEI dropped their guns into the pool? Nice to see the world pull its head out. Yes, I remember that. That was absolutely glorious. I do remember that. I remember reacting to that. I have no idea where that clip is. That was a glorious clip. That was funny as hell, actually. Normal Man says, would you fly if you got a pilot license? I mean, I don't love the idea of being in the air. So I guess like if in a hypothetical sense, if I got a pilot license, then of course, yes, I would fly myself. But reality is I'm never going to get a pilot license because I don't like flying. I'm not saying I won't ever not fly. There might be situations where I'm forced to fly. I have flown before. I flew from Orlando to Los Angeles round trip. And I takeoff and landing, I was not, I was really uneasy, but like once I was in the air, it really wasn't that bad. But it's just the idea of, I just would rather drive. I like seeing the country. I like seeing things. I like the scenery. I like a road trip. Also, driving is therapeutic for me. I like to drive. It just, you know, I get to think, I get to detach a little bit, and I just enjoy driving. Some people go out and party and get drunk and get high. I drive. That's my getaway from, you know, real life, I guess. I don't know. So everybody has their thing, I guess. So let me see. Yeah, I mean, I've driven from Florida to Los Angeles, and that was about, I guess that was about 5 years ago. I drove from Florida to Los Angeles in one run. I didn't stop. Now, when I say I didn't stop, obviously I stopped, you know, stopped to, you know, bathroom break, stopped to, you know, eat, stopped to get gas, stopped to stretch my legs. But yeah, I literally did it in one run though. The last 5 to 7 hours were rough. It was it was really tough. How many hours? Like the entire trip took like 32 or 35 hours, I think. That's with me stopping, and, you know, like towards the end, the last 10 hours, I was having to stop like once every hour or two just to kind of like, you know, I know my limits. But yeah. Yes, I was alone. I drove alone. Yep. So it was crazy. I think I did a live stream. God, I'd have to look this up. This was around the time that we did the music video, the Star Wars music video. I think I would have to go back and look this up, but I think as soon as I got to my hotel, I think I went live on Geeks and Gamers before I went to sleep because I was so wired. I'm pretty sure I went live for about an hour, and I'm pretty sure that I looked like a zombie. I think I did. I'll have to look that one up, but I think that I went live as soon as I got to the hotel because I was so wired. I will follow up with you guys on that. Remind me to look that up, or if Hailstorm's here, you can remind me, or you have access to the Geeks and Gamers channel. We'd have to go back years, though. I'd have to look that up. It would take some digging to find that one. Rabid One says, don't be scared, Jeremy. Let X-Ray Girl drive at you around Orlando. I'm sure everything will be fine. No. I'm driving. I always drive. X-Ray Girl will never drive me anywhere. Normal Man says, Canadian nationalism feels like a stoner younger brother bragging about opening a pot shop next to his CEO brother sometimes. Yeah, to that point, there was a meme that I want to show you guys that I saw earlier about the Canadian stuff. It was pretty funny. Bookmarks. Let me see if I can find this meme really quick about that. Because, like, just in the past couple of days, we just continue to hear, like, Canada first, Canada first, Canada first. And you're like, if you had a Canada first attitude, you wouldn't be in the disaster you're in. That's the problem. Right here, yeah. This is it right here. Every day for the last 10 years, you got the World Economic Forum for these Canadian leaders. Tariff Day, and suddenly all the Canadian leaders are like, Canada first. Canada. We want to put Canada first. Canada. It's like, it's the Trump effect.
How does it feel?
It's the Trump effect. Suddenly now you care about your country? Suddenly now? It's absolutely hilarious, man. And by the way, this Pierre Poilievre or Poilievre or whatever, I think this guy's a fraud. I think he's a fraud. I think he's a weak fraud. His Apple video was awesome. He had a lot of nice one-liners. He's one way when he's talking to dumb liberal media in Canada. He's a fraud. And I don't know if I fell for it, but I certainly was like, this guy is awesome. This guy's cool, but like, he's a fraud. He's a fraud.
Said,
like the way he's been talking about the tariffs and the fact that he's trying to act like, you can tell because I watched him with his Apple video, and then I watched him talk about the tariffs and talk about Trump, and the fact that he won't mention Trump's name is pathetic. It's weak. It shows that he's intimidated. He won't even say President Trump's name. He keeps saying our American friends. fuck you. This is about President Trump, and you know it. And the fact that he won't even say that is unbelievable. So yeah, he's all talk. He's basically what he is if you guys have ever, do you guys remember the Peyton Manning Saturday Night Live clip where he was playing football with those little kids and he was just beating the shit out of them? It's an awesome clip.
If you heard yourself,
that's essentially what that Pierre guy is with Canadian liberal media, where yeah, you're basically a big fish in a small pond and you're talking shit and you're leveraging. And so as soon as Trump is involved, you sound like a scared child. And so that guy's not equipped for Trump. I thought that he would be. He's not even remotely close.
It just keeps,
in fact,
the mic keeps
our
cutting
boy
out.
Viva actually called him out.
It's like
I think I have that one somewhere.
Yeah, it's like something like that.
See if I can find it. Yeah, Viva earlier, because Viva was basically like, "This is not how you respond to Trump, dude." Here it is, right here. Right here. All he had to say was, "We will work diligently with the Trump administration to secure the border, tighten our lax immigration policy, and work vigorously to crack down on illegal drug trade." That's all he had to say. And he could have washed his hands of any responsibility to actually do anything concrete to virtue to the fact of Trudeau, in Parliament and all this. Instead, he said he puts out a 7-minute video detailing, the Canadian economy, highlighting the absurdity of starting a trade war with America, a monumental fumble. And Viva's right. This guy had a great opportunity, and he completely screwed it up. And now, like, Trump's not going to deal with this guy. He's just going to laugh at this clown, because he's trying to sound tough. Trying to find it too, because then, yeah, he comes out with another video, this Pierre guy, and then Viva said right here, let's see, he says, "I have a good mind to sue him for plagiarism," because this is the video he makes next, but he still doesn't even mention Trump by name because he's scared. It's like, okay, dude, go for it. You can play that game if you want, but you're playing with the master right now. So anyway, we'll see. Pierre Polynesian is Canada's last hope. Hey, look, I thought the guy, I was like, all right, I like this guy's energy. And I was like, nope, never mind. Jeremy, you should do the cannonball run. I mean, we have discussed trying to do something like that, like, the 199 and the fellowship and all of that. We have discussed that, but it would just take so much time away. So I just don't know if we'd be able to do it, unfortunately. Got that one. Ian says Jeremy is a nice guy and straight. Beardo twig. Beardo catching strays. Dakota White for a 199. Thank you, Dakota White. Appreciate that. Nas over on Locals says, say what you will about Fidel. At least Justin's dad had balls. Yeah, that's true. Hasn't Trump made a comment about him being Castro's son? I feel like Trump is on record saying something about that, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not sure. I feel like that Trump has said something, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Let's see where we're at. Is this another one? Okay, got that one. Oh, I want to show you guys this one. Okay. So I know this is like completely off subject, dude, but it's just so good that I have to show it again. All right. So over on the Geeks and Gamers locals page, we actually did a live reaction to the Royal Rumble. And at the Royal Rumble, the biggest streamer in the world, his name is iShowSpeed. He goes into the Royal Rumble, and he took one of the hardest hits I have ever seen, which is technically it's called a bump, but I know I'm talking to a lot of people that don't know wrestling. Took one of the hardest bumps I've ever seen. The greatest thing ever. So WWE uploaded this from multiple angles. This dude got absolutely destroyed.
Oh my God! Breaker just about broke ISO speed in half. One dog
Dude, that was one of the greatest spears I've ever seen. He just crushed that dude, man. Look at that. Like, that was so brutal, man. Look at that. He hit him so damn hard. Oh man, I gotta give IShowSpeed credit, man, for taking that. That was a hell of a bump right there. That was insane. Justin says, did my last super chat about compromise with admitting Canada go through? Yes. If you were talking about like realigning states and things like that, I think that's the one you were talking about, right? Yeah, and I'd said like I thought that was kind of like, I don't see any of that happening with like realigning states and all of that and taking in certain provinces. I think it's like an all or one deal. So East Coast Sosa Boy says he showed him speed. Beastie Man says, bro, I was just standing there confused and shit full on Biden mode. Like, move IShowSpeed. It was great. I actually think IShowSpeed is very entertaining. I know a lot of people see him and they think he's whatever, but like, I think he's great. I think he's great. I think he's funny. I think he's entertaining. He does a great job to maintain his audience. I like the guy. Rabbit One says Democrats went from who's going to pick my cotton to who's going to pick my crops. So compassionate. Crew Kid says speed can take bumps like a champ. Dude took an RKO last year, at last year's Mania, and laid there like he'd been shot. That was glorious too. Godzilla's Greaser says, Jeremy, you see Damien Leon's, the creator of Terrifier franchise, latest post. He's saying his movies are apolitical. I haven't seen the Terrifier stuff, so I know a lot of people were talking about that one. That one got a lot of hype, actually, but I am not familiar with those movies, so maybe I'll have to check those out and see. Let's see here. Is she still talking? Wait, is AOC still talking? Good God. What's she talking about now?
The Trump administration is currently trying to get their nominees approved and voted on. No Democrat should be voting to advance Trump's nominees while all of this stuff is going on. There has to be a political price to pay. And we have a responsibility as a party to block everything that is happening while they're setting a literal match to the federal government and giving 19-year-olds classified access, potentially classified access to the U.S. Treasury Department. So we need to start blocking every single procedural advancement on the Senate side in order to do that. And we need to be a pain in the ass. We have to stop playing nice in the Senate and block every damn thing that we can. Do not give votes to the nominee.
Oh, she's so fucking clueless. She's so fucking clueless. But hey, go for it, AOC. Just continue to make yourself look like an absolute fool. I'm okay with that. Justin becomes a new member. Thank you, Justin. Athos says Trump in Canada is like Alex Jones in the U.S. If Pierre is a coward for avoiding Trump, then Trump is a coward for avoiding Alex Jones. Neither is true. I understand the point you're trying to make, but it's a flawed point. Alex Jones, well, first of all, Trump didn't avoid Alex Jones. Trump went on Alex Jones' show multiple times, if I'm not mistaken. I actually talked to Alex Jones about his conversations with Donald Trump. Now, later on, obviously, Trump distanced himself from Alex Jones after that, but he did go on Alex Jones' show. But the point is that Donald Trump is the leader of the United States of America, and he has the power to destroy the country that Pierre wants to be the prime minister of. He has to acknowledge Donald Trump. He has no choice but to acknowledge him. I do understand the point you're trying to make. in terms of like Trump in Canada is perceived how Alex Jones is in America. I get that. But the point is if you want to be a leader and if you want to deal with an alpha, you have to be an alpha. And passively aggressively talking about Donald Trump without saying his name is not going to win Trump over at all. It's not. But I do, like I said, I understand your point. Justin with 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Nico says everyone at the Grammys are devil worshipers. The devil has no power. Jesus is king, and good will concur over evil. Also, hail the 199 and thank you, brother. Thank you, Nico. I appreciate that. Conquer is what I was trying to say. But yeah, the Grammys were awful. At least I didn't watch the Grammys. Okay, I didn't watch the Grammys. I saw enough of the Grammys to realize how horrible it was, and it was wild. Like, it was wild. I saw Lady Gaga, like, basically talking about trans rights or human rights or some bullshit like that. I saw Will Smith's son with a castle in his head or a haunted house on his head or something like that. I'm not even sure what that was about. This trans person, whatever, I think it's a dude pretending to be a chick, I think, from that one movie, who now they found like some old tweets from the, like, what a fucking clusterfuck. So anyway, Storm Shadow says, was AOC a bartender at Twin Peaks or Hooters? Probably both. I know she was I know she was a waitress, though. The Grand Duke says, I'm missing MegaCon for the first time in years. Was hoping to meet some of the stars of G&G like Jessica, Jay, and Beardo. Why are you missing it, man? Too much going on. I totally understand. Sorry you're not going to make it. Oh, my apologies for leaving AOC up too long. Here's my apology right here. Sorry, everybody. There you go. Sorry. There you go. I've fixed the problem. Okay, I fixed the problem. There you go. So now everybody's happy. Mark Millen says, so she's telling Democrats to do what they have always wanted to do, whine, piss, and moan until they get their way. But it won't work since Trump expects results. That is true. He does expect results, and he is going to get results from this administration, and they are not going to back down. Again, to recap everything in terms of, like, Trump is moving at such an alarming rate right now that it's almost hard to keep up. It really is. And which is a good thing. Obviously, that's a good thing. And I'm glad. It's really incredible to see this, to witness this. And it's not going to stop. It's only going to continue. As a matter of fact, he had the Florida Panthers today at the White House. Right here. Here we go. And they gifted him, let's see, a 45-47 jersey. Here we freaking go. Right here. Can't hear anything. I don't know if you guys can hear anything, but I can't hear anything. So there's like no audio. But here they are gifting him a 45-47 jersey. This is awesome right here. So I don't really follow hockey, but being based Florida team, it's obviously a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'll get a Florida Panthers jersey to rock it since they're showing respect to our great president. I followed hockey for one season in my entire life, and that was the year that the Vancouver Canucks played against the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers had Mark Messier, and the Canucks had Pavel Bure. That's the only time I've ever paid attention to hockey in my life, that one season. And it was awesome. So there you go. So Trump getting respect. So there you go. So you love to see it. You'll love to see it. Marmillin says, I got that. Wait, yeah, I got that one. Cliff Flix, what's up, Cliff? I got to get with you. I'll respond. As a matter of fact, we can probably talk tomorrow. Can we get Dan Vask out to MegaCon with the team this year? What are the big plans? Me and you are going to talk. Cliff Fix is going to be filming a lot of our content. We're going to have I got some plans. So Dan, we can't get Dan out this year for sure, but there's going to be a lot of awesome people. We've got a lot of plans, and I'll talk to you specifically about that probably tomorrow if we can connect. But thank you, man. I'm looking forward to talking with you and seeing you at MegaCon this weekend. Marmilla says, holy shit, the U.S. District Attorney has posted about Doge employees being targeted, and they're going to FBI to track credible threats. Really? Goodness, man, there's just stuff going on like crazy. It just doesn't stop. Let me see here. Let's see. I'm looking right now. See if we can find anything on that one. Wait, what is this? What is this one? I haven't seen this clip. This is going back to the Canada stuff, but I want to hear this.
We've had an ongoing discussion here. Yep. Mr. Ambassador, has your opinion of President Trump changed from when he first came to office in 2016, 2017?
My personal opinion? No, it hasn't changed.
Yeah. Because you wrote in 2017 that the determination of many world leaders to try to normalize this leadership has to be brought to ground. He should not be welcome in our country. Speaking about not welcoming the President of the United States to Canada.
Well, first of all, I made that comment when I was in private life. We've all said different things in private life, but if you said, has my opinion overall changed, I would say to you very directly that the concern that I think all Canadians have, it's not a personal thing about President Trump. The concern we have is that we don't want the administration making and taking decisions that are going to create insecurity, uncertainty, and real collapses in the market in a way that's quite arbitrary. Yeah. And that's why we're trying to have a reasonable and sensible discussion. And that's the kind of discussion
I appreciate
we'd like to have, and one that's respectful. And by the way, we're not the 51st state. We're a sovereign, independent country. Our leader deserves to be treated with respect, and we deserve to be treated with respect. And that's the way we want to proceed.
When your leader starts acting like a leader that deserves respect, he'll get respect. That's the bottom line. And your leader is Justin Trudeau. So, no, he doesn't deserve anything. He doesn't deserve any amount of respect whatsoever. I mean, I would... As liberal as Canada is, I would argue that maybe nearly like 80% of Canadians hate Justin Trudeau. And that's just a guesstimate that I see. Like, I don't see any Canadians that like Justin Trudeau. They hate this man. They hate this man passionately. I would argue like it's very high. Like he is more unpopular than Joe Biden was in the United States by far. So, where are we at? Got that. Justin says, AOC is hitting the wall from the feet up. New York Senator Gillibrand was beautiful when she was originally ran and was asking Trump for money and support. Now she looks like the poltergeist 2 priest. Yeah. You're not wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, is that a fair assessment? 80% of Canadians, you think, hate Trudeau? Am I right about that? I'd like to know how close I am. So. Here's how Fox News broke the news of the pause of Trump tariffs against Canada. I don't know if, wait, let's see here. Hang on. Here we go.
Prime Minister Trudeau of Canada is put it here. There will be a pause, of 3 days. 30 days on the tariffs scheduled to go in on Canada. 25% tariffs scheduled to go in on Canada. A pause of 30 days. We'll find out what concessions when we come back from this break.
Will Kane was all over the place. He's like 3 days, 30. I like Will Kane. Will Kane's awesome. I've been watching Will Kane since he was on ESPN back in the day, where he was like the only guy that actually had a working brain on ESPN. So that was it's cool that he's on Fox News now. He actually I think Will King follows me, right? Does Will King follow me? Hang on. Yeah, Will King follows me on Twitter, which is absolutely crazy. So, let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm curious if Jeremy Boring still follows me. I'll wait for him every day to unfollow me. Jeremy Boring. He still follows me. Why does Jeremy Boring follow me? It makes no sense. I criticize the Daily Wire all the time. Maybe he's got me muted. Maybe that's what it is. I'm thinking that's what it is. Philip Floyd says, Canadians hate Trudeau like Chicagoans hate Lori Lightfoot. They'll just vote for a different retweet. He has to keep tabs on you, bro. Yeah, he probably has like a count every time I say something bad about Israel, you know? Which I don't talk bad about Israel. I know nothing about Israel. I talk bad about people like Ben Shapiro, who his entire existence is how much Israel means to him, yet he doesn't live there. He lives in America. And yet all he talks about is Israel. All he cares about is Israel. Go to Israel. Get the hell out of here. If you love it so much, take your ass over there. Nobody's going to miss you here. I promise you that, little Ben. Okay? I promise you. Let me see. I think Jeremy Boring still listens to you because your common sense criticism centers him. I don't think so. I don't know. It probably had something to do with like whenever we did the Daily Wire thing, me and Ryan, where we were on and we did that video for them. I don't know. Bot says the winning is good. Let's see. This winning is too good to be true. After all, he has been through over the past 10 years. I'm requesting the Donald Trump "we're gonna win so much you might even get tired of winning" clip. Do I have that one available? Let me see. That is one of my favorite clips. I think I do have that one readily available. We'll see. I see that meme you just posted, Simple Jeremy. God. Some of the stuff that I have, I don't have that one for some reason. All right, let me see. I know I posted that one. The winning one a few days ago. I've actually been tweeting a lot more than lately for some reason. Here's the winning clip right here. We're almost there. There's the Halo Kart one. And don't forget this weekend, by the way, we are going to be at MegaCon. If you guys have not, please, you can RSVP for the meetup, which is Saturday night. Looking forward to that. It will be at City Walk. And then we're going to be at MegaCon for our panel that Saturday at noon. And it's going to be great. And this right here is what we are currently living right now.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much. I love you all.
That's it right there, man. That is exactly where we are at this point in time. We are winning, and we are winning so much. And I guess at this point, all I'm saying is, Mr. President, like, slow down. Like, I can't keep up. There's way too much going on. It's so crazy. But hey, you know, that's where we are. But all right, we're going to call it there, ladies and gentlemen. I am traveling tomorrow, so I'm traveling to Orlando tomorrow. I'll have everything set up. Tuesday night's main event will happen tomorrow. So I will be doing Cobra Cast this week. I don't know how they're going to go yet because, like I said, this is a big week for us. So, but I won't be in my normal setup. I will be doing Cobra Cast when I can. I might not have the availability that I normally have, but I will be back home next Monday, and we will be rocking and rolling all over again. I really appreciate all of you guys. Our numbers have been great. I thank you guys for showing up. It makes me happy that we don't play the algorithm here and we still are getting huge numbers. So that means the world to me. I greatly do appreciate it. So, so thank you guys so much. And we're going to end with, you know what, a little bit of Sabaton, because it just feels, you see, people like earlier, he was saying, no.
Could a cyber
bells and sirens are going off in please go to thealexshowstore.com. We have the great atomic defense, the strongest, greatest, concentrated.
what you are looking at, graduates then and show you what can be.
Please go to thealexshowstore.com. We have the great atomic defense, the strongest, greatest, concentrated.
The developing world.
I find myself doing a belly laugh at some of these clips. I find myself doing cartwheels in my living room like I'm on laughing gas or something, because I've got MSNBC and CNN up on my monitors as I just monitor all the news. And I mean, it's a clown show. It's hilarious stuff. I can just hear the bells and whistles and the clown horns and everything going off in my ear, and I start doing cartwheels in my living room and somersaults and leaping around. I mean, these are unintentionally hilarious people on television now. It's incredible. And we've got some clips here to show it. But let's just do this first. Do we have Obama and Hillary, guys? Okay. So this is the major point to take away. And you already know this, but the opportunity is to prove it yet again, to just prove it beyond a reasonable doubt yet again, and just put it on full display. And I thought, well, why don't I just go back and crunch the numbers? And then there were conflicting reports on the numbers. And so I was like, well, I don't even want to try to, there's no point in getting into the weeds on the numbers. But yeah, every president, every administration has had mass deportations. Every president in recent American history has had a stance on illegal immigration, except Joe Biden. Biden is the one, I guess, that the rule doesn't apply to. Biden is the only one who supported open borders. But even Joe Biden Even the Biden administration had deportations. So, what do you make of this? What do you make of President Barack Obama saying this in clip 12?
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century.
Wow. How about this ABC News 2016 headline? Barack Obama has deported more people than any other president. And just to put a little cherry on top, go ahead and give me Hillary and Clinton.
If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes, and you have to try to learn English, and you have to wait in line.
Learn English? What a racist bigot! What a xenophobic bitch! Demanding illegal immigrants learn English. Talk about your racist dog whistle, am I right? Now, this is what a liberal would be saying if they had consistency of thought and logic. So what's the point here? Here we are yet again. Here we are yet again, dealing with the same people, the same lies, the same propaganda, the same phonies. Nothing has changed. Nothing. You go to the White House press today with Caroline Leavitt. Same boneheads in there. Same anti-Trump fake news people in there. Now, they might try to change that. There's some news on that today. But it's the same song and dance. Good for Caroline Leavitt. Not even giving them an inch. Just day one, just slamming the door on him. Oh, they're deporting my people. Oh, they're so racist, xenophobic. They do Nazi salutes. Where were those tears when Barack Obama was deporting them by the millions? Where were those tears when Hillary Clinton was on the campaign trail saying, deport them all. Make them learn English. Yeah. Make them learn that good old white language. English. Where were your tears then? Where was all your whining and crying and moaning and wailing? Drowning in your sorrows. Drowning in your sympathy. No, it didn't exist then, so why does it exist now? These people are completely and fully brainwashed and propagandized. And it's just, it's crazy to witness this. It blows my mind. You are literally witnessing total mind control. Total mind control. Not a thought. Not an emotion. If an illegal immigrant comes in here and rapes and murders a child or a woman, doesn't even cross their mind. When Democrats for years, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, when they're talking about deporting people, when they're talking about making them speak English, when they're calling them criminals, they don't care. They don't react. It doesn't even cross their mind. Now it's Donald Trump. Now they care. Now it's a big issue. Now they have the tears. Now they press back on the White House press secretary. Now it's racist and xenophobic. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all a giant propaganda operation, and they're still falling for it every time. And they can't even sit here and look in the mirror and say, golly gee, how come every political thought, how come every political belief I have comes from somebody else and is completely inconsistent with political developments from my party or the opposition? And they all fall for it. It's just amazing. And they all fall for it. It's hard to believe we're still here. But we are. Mainstream media is still lying to the people, specifically about Donald Trump. Anti-Trump liberals still like a pig to the trough, just eating it right up. Not a care in the world, not a second thought, not an original thought. Hell, not even a thought. They go for it every time. And this is their new protest group. We saw this coming a mile away. He said it won't be Black Lives Matter, it won't be Antifa, it'll be the anti-deportation, pro-illegal immigrant protest groups. And now they're everywhere. Now they're sparring with police, assaulting Trump supporters. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Now, let's actually go to Caroline Leavitt's first press conference today. And let's start at the beginning. Associated Press reporter starts to attack her, insinuating that she's going to be lying. Again, they just dealt with an airhead, a Cabbage Patch doll liar in Karine Jean-Pierre for the last 3 years. Jen Psaki was smart enough to know, I better stop lying for this White House, or I'm not going to have a future in politics or media. So she got out of there. Karine Jean-Pierre, too stupid to realize, well, I'll just go lie for this administration. For 3 years she did. But no, it's Trump's press secretary that will be the liar. Clip 6.
Miller. Thanks, Caroline. A question that we've asked your predecessors of both parties in this job. When you're up here in this briefing room speaking to the American public, do you view yourself and your role as speaking on, advocating on behalf of the president or providing the unvarnished truth that is, not to lie, not to obfuscate to the American people?
I commit to telling the truth from this podium every single day. I commit to speaking on behalf of the President of the United States. That is my job. And I will say it's very easy to speak truth from this podium when you have a president who is implementing policies that are wildly popular with the American people. And that's exactly what this administration is doing. It's correcting the lies and the wrongs of the past 4 years, many of the lies that have been told to your faces in this very briefing room. I will not do that. But since you brought up Truth Seek, I would like to point out, while I vowed to provide the truth from this podium, we ask that all of you in this room hold yourselves to that same standard. We know for a fact there have been lies that have been pushed by many legacy media outlets in this country about this president, about his family, and we will not accept that. We will call you out when we feel that your reporting is wrong or there is misinformation about this White House. So, yes, I will hold myself to the truth, and I expect everyone in this room to do the same.
And Caroline, just
Ooh. Nice little judo from her there. Oh, you're concerned about us telling lies? You just got lied to for 4 years by the last administration. And you lied about the president, too. Hi, welcome to President Trump's White House press briefing. You're the liar, not us. Wonderful. She gets into it on the illegal immigration issue. And they try to pin her down on this. They fail. Give me clip 8 and 9 back to back.
Start with the criminals. There are many, many criminals. NBC News has learned that ICE arrested 1,179 undocumented immigrants on Sunday, but nearly half of them, 566 of the migrants, appear to have no prior criminal record besides entering the country illegally. Is the president still focused exclusively, which is a civil crime, it's not criminal?
It's a federal crime.
So I'm asking, though, he said he was going to focus on those violent offenders first.
Hold on a second. Let's listen to what he says there. I believe that's Peter Jennings, FOP from CBS, White House correspondent from CBS. Notice what he says, because he catches himself. He's like, well, they said they deport criminals, and these aren't criminals. Well, I guess, technically they crossed the border, but that's just a civil crime. And Play that again. Listen to how he catches himself in the lie. Caroline Levitt is so good. She's got that CBS White House fop catching himself in the lie while he's lying, trying to massage his own lie before he can even get it out. This is beautiful.
Many criminals. NBC News has learned that ICE arrested 1,179 undocumented immigrants on Sunday, but nearly half of them, 566 of the migrants, appear to have no prior criminal record besides entering the country.
Besides!
The president still focused exclusively, which is a civil crime, not a...
It's a civil crime. It's a civil crime.
It's not criminal.
It's a federal crime.
So I'm asking...
It's a federal crime, yeah.
...on those violent offenders first. So is violent offenders no longer the predicate for these people to be deported?
The president has said countless times on the campaign trail, I've been with him at the rallies, I know you've been there covering them too, Peter, that he is focused on launching the largest mass deportation operation in American history of illegal criminals. And if you are an individual, a foreign national, who illegally enters the United States of America, you are, by definition, a criminal. And so therefore, you are subject to deportation.
I apologize for interrupting. So to be clear, it's not violent criminals do not receive precedence in terms of the deportations taking place.
The president has also said two things can be true at the same time. We want to deport illegal criminals, illegal immigrants from this country, but the president has said that, of course, the illegal criminal drug dealers, the rapists, the murderers, the individuals who have committed heinous acts on the interior of our country and who have terrorized law-abiding American citizens, absolutely, those should be the priority of ICE, but that doesn't mean that the other illegal criminals who entered our nation's borders are off the table.
Understood. Then let me ask you a separate question about the confusion that's still...
Understood. They have no criminal record. Well, they did cross the border illegally. Yeah, that is a federal crime. Yep. Correcting his own lie in live time. Little Peter. Little Peter. All right, guys, go ahead with the last one here. The other one on the illegal aliens, clip 9.
Caroline, on immigration. Of the 3,500 arrests ICE has made so far since President Trump came back into office, can you just tell us the numbers? How many have a criminal record versus those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's laws and therefore they are criminals as far as this administration goes. I know the last administration didn't see it that way, so it's a big culture shift in our nation to view someone who breaks our immigration laws as a criminal, but that's exactly what they are.
It's very nice. She's not only up there telling the truth, she's up there correcting the lies and correcting the false narrative. And this is a great role for her to do. A great job for her to do, rather. A great role for her to have is to say, you know, you guys keep using this term immigrant. I'm not sure what you think it means, but that's not someone that crosses the border illegally. Do you want me to tell you what an immigrant is? I can explain it for you guys. You seem not to understand. You said only criminals would be deported. Yes, they came here and committed a federal crime. They crossed the border illegally. That's a crime. Where's the confusion? Then she attacks the Biden administration. She says, spending money like a drunken sailor in clip 5.
With the president's agenda, then the Office of Management and Budget will review those policies. I think this is a very responsible measure. Again, the past 4 years, we've seen the Biden administration spend money like drunken sailors. It's a big reason we've had an inflation crisis in this country, and it's incumbent upon this administration to make sure, again, that every penny is being accounted for honestly.
Why impose this pause with so little notice? Why not give organizations more time to plan for the fact that they are about to lose, in some cases, really crucial federal funding?
There was notice. It was the executive order that the president signed. There's also a freeze on hiring, as you know, a regulatory freeze, and there's also a freeze on foreign aid. And this is, again, incredibly important to ensure that this administration is taking into consideration how hard the American people are working. And their tax dollars actually matter to this administration. You know, just during this pause, DOJ and OMB have actually found that there was $37 million that was about to go out the door to the work World Health Organization, which is an organization, as you all know, that President Trump, with the swipe of his pen in that executive order, is no longer wants the United States to be a part of. So that wouldn't be in line with the president's agenda. Doge and OMB also found that there was about to be 50 million taxpayer dollars that went out the door to fund condoms in Gaza. That is a preposterous waste of taxpayer money. So that's what this pause is focused on, being good stewards of tax dollars.
And so this doesn't
Jennifer.
Sending
Meals on
condoms to Gaza. Whose idea was that? So they were about to send money to the World Health Organization, even though Trump removed it, and they were about to send money for condoms in Gaza. What a clown show. It's nice to have adults in charge again. By the way, the first announcement that White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt made today was that they are opening up a new portal for independent members of the press to register to get a White House press pass. And so Trump's promise to bring in some independent journalists and have some chairs open for new faces, new blood in the White House press room, that promise has been fulfilled. And so a lot of people are filing that today. The exact details were not given. I'm guessing it'll be kind of like a rotating situation. They'll probably have a certain amount of time you can get access. Maybe you can request what access or what time frame you want, and that will be good for that press pass. Maybe it'll be a month, and then they'll just kind of rotate people in and out and give other people the opportunity to get in there and ask questions. So that should be interesting. Now, the press room today, which is really not that big, was completely packed. It was elbow to elbow for the first White House press hearing since Donald Trump has been inaugurated. And most of them are in there as anti-Trump Democrat loyalists, just trying to get an opportunity to pin down Trump's press secretary or set them up into some sort of a gotcha moment. Completely failed today. Caroline looked like a seasoned veteran, and she was just fantastic. Now, she also what in the hell is that? Flaming condoms are the newest threat to southern Israel. Inflated rubbers with firebombs attached, torched fields, woods. Israel struggled to deal with improvised incendiary devices. Stop it. Oh, we were sending condoms to Gaza. As makeshift military kamikaze drones, putting the term single-use condom to a new degree. Okay. Thank you for that. That'll do. Okay, anyway, so that comes out today. Now, this was the big one. And I think this was by design, but they allowed White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt to break some news. Pretty big news. Now, a lot of people are kind of missing the larger story here, and this thing is just going to be shuffled under the rug, and it shouldn't be. And I'll explain why. But here it is. Caroline Leavitt reveals the truth about the East Coast drones. Hadn't heard this until today, clip 7.
And before I turn to questions, I do have news directly from the President of the United States that was just shared with me in the Oval Office. From President Trump directly, an update on the New Jersey drones. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy.
Okay. So thank you for finally giving us an iota of truth on this story. It was a big story. It was really maybe a top story for a couple of weeks. But they knew exactly what the drones were. Now, I will also say that we had this story completely correct. And you can go back to the segments I did in December, a month ago, including a special report I did on this, and exactly everything I said came true. But that's just to let you know that we won't let you down. We give you the best information right here. We do the deep research, and you're fully informed. So, no, we rarely have a curveball fool us. And we certainly weren't fooled by this one. And we were ahead in the next big story that needs to be covered here. And this is not going to get covered. They're going to sweep it under the rug. But to me, this is a big deal. And if you thought of foreign nations' drones flying over, whether it was China or Iran or anybody, a foreign nations' drones flying over for a military reason, spy reason, whatever, then you should also have that same scrutiny applied to what happened dealing with a foreign intelligence propaganda operation that was run on us during this. Let me give you a reminder. We were told, and I'm going to play, I brought one of these clips to the show today. We were told from trusted, high level, the best sources, that it was Iran flying drones and they had a mothership off the East Coast. This is former Democrat, now Republican representative from New Jersey, Jeff Van Drew. He was one of a handful of people that brought this to the mainstream media, making the exact same claims he's making here. But just a reminder, here it is, clip 14.
In focus now, Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey, member of the House Judiciary Committee on the Hill right now. How do you address this at this point?
Well, here's the real deal, Harris.
The real deal.
I'm also on the Transportation Committee, on the Aviation Subcommittee, and I've gotten to know people. And from very high sources, very qualified sources, very responsible sources, I'm going to tell you the real deal.
Real deal?
Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones. That mothership is off, I'm going to tell you the deal. It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones, is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't say this lightly. Now, we know there was a probability it could have been our own government. We know it's not our own government.
Really?
Because they would have let us know. It could have been
so there you go.
Really good.
That's good. I've got the highest sources. I've got the trustworthy sources. This comes from the highest intelligence. They are Iranian drones. They have an Iranian mothership off the East Coast. These are not government drones. Wrong, wrong, wrong. So, who gave you that information? What are these highly trusted, highest level of intelligence sources that gave you this bad information? And I know you're not the only one that got it. I know you're not the only one. You just wanted to rush to the mainstream media and report it. And you clearly fell for it. Now, you can go back to that exact same window of time, and I'm going to say the exact same thing that I said then, right now, except now we know the truth. That was an Israeli intelligence operation right out of the gates. And if I'm wrong, then let's find out who Jeff Van Drew's sources are. Or anyone else that went to the media and said, oh, there's an Iranian mothership. These are Iranian drones. We've got the highest level intelligence, the best sources. Trust me, it's not the government. We know it. Quote, I'm going to give you the real deal. Yeah, you were wrong. I was right. Who are your sources? That's what I'd like to know. Wouldn't you like to know? If you got bad intelligence and you went and spoke and told millions of Americans on one of the biggest trending stories in the country, you got the real deal, you got the highest trusted sources, they're Iranian drones coming from an Iranian mothership, and you were completely wrong. You said they weren't the government, and you were completely wrong. Wouldn't you like to know who gave you that bad intelligence and made you look like an ass? Wouldn't you like to know who gave you that bad intelligence and then you go on the news and misinform the American people? Wouldn't you like to know? I'd like to know. I'd like to know as an American citizen that you tried to gaslight. I'd like to know as a listener of the news that you gave bad information to. And I know you weren't the only one, and I know exactly what happened. Mossad shared bad intelligence in the mystery of all of this with your intel sources on these committees and said it's an Iranian drone coming from an Iranian mothership. It was 100% foreign intelligence propaganda, and you went for it. Now, whether you believed it or not, or your AIPAC handlers told you to go out there and push it, I don't know. You'd have to explain that. You gave bad information. You said it was the real deal. You said you had the best, highest sources. You said it wasn't the government drones. You were wrong. And now you owe it to the American people to explain who these sources are and why they lied to you. Of course, again, we already know these answers. But that's the real story now. Just like it was the real story then. And so now everybody kind of throws their hands up in the air and says, oh, okay, it was just the government. Biden knew it, and they're blaming Joe Biden. Oh, the Biden administration lied. Yeah, they kept us in suspense and for whatever reason didn't want us to know the truth. Okay. So that's one angle. But no. Wouldn't you like to know if there was a foreign intelligence agency that intentionally gave bad information to our intel committees so that they would go on the mainstream news and tell millions of people that it was Iran? Wouldn't you like to know that? Don't you think that's kind of a big story? Because that's exactly what happened. And now none of these foreign intelligence propaganda agents are going to have to answer a question about it. When really they should be. Their feet should be held to the fire. And the American people should be very upset that they would go on television and tell millions of Americans they have the highest level sources, most trusted sources. These are Iranian drones off an Iranian mothership. You literally ran an Israeli propaganda intelligence operation on the American people. You literally did that. And I'm sorry, but that ticks me off. And that's the story now. But no, they'll just shuffle it up. Oh, we're just going to just brush it under the rug. Oh, yeah, we're going to pretend like we didn't go out and blame it on Iran to try to start a war with them and justify a war with them. Yeah, we're just going to pretend we didn't do that. We're just going to pretend I didn't embarrass myself and say I have the highest sources and most trusted sources and I have the real deal and they're not the government drones. We're just going to pretend that didn't happen and let's just blame Biden. No, Biden. Biden did it. It's Biden's fault. No, that's a little too easy for me to let you get away with. Sorry. But that's exactly what happened. Now, we got more illegal immigrant news here. And we have some Trump executive order news as well. Before I get to that, as you know, and I haven't spent much time talking about this, I will remain consistent. The future of InfoWars, you want to know the real story, you go to Alex Jones. He'll tell you the real story. I'm going to come on here and cover the news and let you know how you can support us and how you can fund us. So we have a couple great ways to support us right now. The best way is to go to thealexjonesstore.com/VIP. Find out all the benefits of becoming a VIP member. All of that goes to supporting this transmission, supporting Alex to keep him on air. The future of InfoWars is unknown right now. It's simply unknown. But here's Alex with a couple great ways to support the InfoWar with a couple of groundbreaking products.
Folks, I'm not funded by any big corporations or anybody. I am funded by viewers and listeners because over the years they would target our sponsors and threaten them and take them away. We direct sell high quality products, supplements, mementos, collectible knives, Patriot gear at thealexjonesstore.com. But the supplements are some of the best you're going to find anywhere. And we have this new product that boosts your immune system with all the known concentrated herbs and compounds atomic defense, meaning, nuke the bad guys, boost your immune system ahead of all the things that are going on. It's so good for you. The ingredients are incredible. It's our newest product at thealexjonestore.com. And then it funds our operation. There's a political, cultural, spiritual immune system to fight the globalist, a true 360 win. And out of the gates, it's 40% off introductory offer. You take this, it's good for your whole body. You take it all the time, but particularly in the fall and winter, everybody needs atomic defense, thealexjonestore.com. The final battle is coming up towards the end of next month. Federal court's going to decide whether we get sold to the Bloomberg Group or whether they let patriots buy InfoWars and we continue on. But regardless, the final run, potentially, of X2 that is so incredible, the purest, best atomic iodine out there.
It's Immortal Joe in Mad Max. So Trump says, okay, sending in the military, turning the water on. Fortunately, the city already burned to the ground. But the water will now be turned on. No more Immortal Joe withholding water from the people. No more Democrat sleaze, garbage, scum, trash, sick, demented freaks keeping the water shut off. Trump had to send in the U.S. military to save the people of California from the Democrats, their supposed elected leadership. President Trump signs executive order to fast-track road repairs in western North Carolina. And he's going to remove some of the regulations, some of the red tape to just get this done, the permitting process, as they call it. So he's removing the permitting process. And he said this, I'll also be signing an executive order slashing all red tape and bureaucratic barriers and permits to ensure the rapid construction of the roads here in western North Carolina. We're going to go through a permitting process that's called no permitting. Just get it done. That's the way they built them many years ago. I guarantee you that. So Trump already fixing the issues that the Democrats caused and already addressing the emergencies that happened in the Biden administration that they did nothing about. Oh boy, here we go. Trump's executive order could ban transgender troops in the military. Now, it's one of the craziest things. And I can still enjoy a movie, a TV show, whatever it is, and I see the propaganda. It doesn't miss me, but like I can still enjoy it without letting the propaganda, oh, there's more propaganda, can't watch it, because then you wouldn't be able to watch hardly anything anymore. Obviously, people that are mentally disturbed enough to think they're a different gender or to mutilate themselves, to unnecessarily dismember themselves, are too mentally unstable to be in combat, to be in the military, obviously. And there's nothing wrong with having standards, mental health standards. You have physical health standards. You could have mental health standards. When you're out on a mission, you don't want someone having a mental breakdown or looking for a tampon to stick up their butt. So, yeah, obviously, you should have mental as well as physical health standards, which, of course, the leftists are lowering both of these. And they act like this is some radical thing. And, of course, it's not. And that's what they do. They take just normal things. It's like, yeah, we don't want mentally unfit people in the military. It's just not really an ideal thing to do. Okay, makes sense. Oh, but it's a transgender. So I think the most popular show on Netflix, it's one of their most popular shows. They just came out with a new season of Squid Game. And, of course, they have to have the transgender military person in there. And I'll try not to do a spoiler alert here, but one of the main characters of season 2 is a transgender military sergeant. And, they depict alert here, but one of the main military person. And, of course, they have to have the shows So I think the most popular show on Netflix, it's one of their most popular shows. They just came out with a new season of Squid Game. And of course, they have to have the transgender military person in there. And I'll try not to do a spoiler alert here, but one of the main characters of season 2 is a transgender military sergeant. And, you know, they depict the person totally normal, mentally, physically fit, kind of serves the hero role. And of course, it's the transgender military member. It's, oh my goodness, how could you question trannies in the military? Look at this one in the Squid Games. Oh yeah. And it's just total propaganda. And I actually give these writers credit because they're clearly told they have to do this. I don't know where it comes from, but they're clearly told, hey, you got to write in a transgender person. So they kind of do full spectrum, and there's some criticizing, and you know, there's some funny looks from people that's like, yeah, that's what you would expect. But no, the whole plot is the transgender military sergeant playing the hero role, and it's like, oh my God, how could I not want that in the military? Wow. It was the most powerful fighter was the tranny. I mean, oh my God. And it's just clearly propaganda. And so this is what they do, and it's mostly targeted at the youth, just so you don't know the difference when you're a kid and then you see it in the public, when normally you'd be like, what the hell is that? So they write all this crap into the mainstream propaganda. They write all this stuff into the movies, into the TV shows. And then it's just, oh, no, that's just normal. I've been seeing that since I was a kid. Yeah. Saw that on my favorite Netflix show. Saw that in my favorite movies growing up. Trannies in the military, they were the heroes. They were the best. They were the good guys. Just total propaganda. And they teach it to the kids, and then they think it's normal. Just like what they did with climate change, global warming. Oh, there'll be a big fuss about this. Trump banning transgender troops from the military. If it's your prerogative to dismember yourself, if it's your mental faculties or lack thereof that makes you think you're something you're not, then that's on you. And you do not belong in the military. Not controversial one bit. Not at all. All right. Now, we've got a great guest coming up, and I decided I'm going to try to get as many political prisoners of the Biden administration that were freed on this show. So I'm getting a lot of January 6th defendants coming up. A lot of them are still kind of hesitant on speaking to any media, but we are going to get some on. But coming up in about 6 minutes is Bevelyn Beatty, the pro-life activist that got sentenced to prison in the Biden administration. Totally ludicrous charges. She got her pardon. She got released back to her family. We had her on the show before she went. It's great that she's going to be joining us in such a short period of time after getting
reports give because the season called
prison is deep. I can just argue every centimeter that they have gained over the last decades politically. Take it all. Take it all. Leave them nothing. Leave them absolutely nothing, and then give it all back to the American people. Give it all back to the American people. It's what he has to do. And it's exactly what he's doing. It's destroying the trust in the mainstream media. We've got to deregulate. We've got to decouple with foreign countries. We've got to stop the foreign aid. We've got to de-bureaucrat everything, cut the taxes, stop the leftist culture agendas, targeting the children. Just gut it. Just completely gut every inch the left has gained. Just remove it entirely from the body politic. Remove the cancer. And then if they ever get power again, they'll have nothing. But they're weeping and moaning and crying and gnashing of teeth and all their little AstroTurf protests that they're going to foment, certainly, So you got the illegal immigrant protests. And you know what? I warned about this last week, but I'm telling you, they're going to radicalize these trans kids that they've already warped their minds. They're going to radicalize them. We've got to pray, folks. And this has to be done. This isn't something where you say, no, you can't do it because they got all these radical trans people that could be violent potentially. You had to do this. But now the left is only going to turn up the propaganda and the radicalization of these poor souls. So we need to be praying that level heads prevail because the Democrats aren't going to do that. They're going to radicalize these kids even worse now. And I think we all know exactly what I'm saying. I don't want to say it, but I think you know what I'm saying. I just can't bring myself to say it, but that's what they'll do. That's what the left is going to do now. They're weaponizing all the illegal immigrants, and now they're going to weaponize these trans kids. What a sad state of affairs. And that's all people are to Democrats. They're just political cannon fodder. They don't care that they maim and mangle and dismember and disfigure children. They don't care. It's a political weapon for them. They don't care that they import the third world into this country and cause complete chaos and destabilization. It's just a political weapon to these people. Everything is politics to them. Everything. Everything is political leverage. Everything is political warfare.
Is it the art of the deal? I have no idea. But it's more of Trump being.
He might want to have go to Egypt or Jordan.
I think we should look at what's happened already. I think.
What? Okay, first of all, reaction that you will get when you go after them. This is what's happening right now. Listen to these clowns.
We don't pledge allegiance to the billionaires. We don't pledge allegiance to Elon Musk. We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
What? Okay, first of all, you do pledge allegiance to the billionaires. You've been doing it forever, and everyone is aware of that. And now, essentially, what Republicans have finally understood. Understood is that, okay, we're just going to play by your rules. And they never like it when you play by the same rules that they play by. They don't like it. Also, this anti-Elon narrative is fascinating to me. It's such a losing battle. What is it? I'm trying to think of this saying. The definition of insanity or something is like just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's what they're doing right now. They've just replaced Trump with Elon because they couldn't beat Trump. So now they're essentially doing the anti-Trump playbook, and they're just applying it to Elon Musk. It didn't work. You only made Trump more powerful. You only made him a fucking legend beyond belief by doing this. Now you're taking the richest man in the world and one of the most fascinating individuals in the world, and you're essentially doing the same thing you did to Trump. These people are fucking insane.
And so I want to make sure that my mother gets her Social Security check, not because she pledges allegiance to Elon, but because she pledges allegiance to the United States of America. I want to make sure your neighbor gets their tax refund, not because they pledge allegiance to the billionaire class, but because they pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And so we have work to do right now. Every single one of us has a responsibility to stand up to this fraud. And it is true. We have to reach out to everyone in this country, conservatives. We don't.
Yeah, this isn't going to end well for them. And that's fine. I personally am 100% okay with them continuing down this path. It's just funny that they seem to think that they're going to get a different result, and they're not.
Wrong side.
You're on the wrong side.
I'm not. Let's talk about government contracts also.
Oh, no.
Musk has.
What's that? Well, no, the president has the right to have Marco Rubio or Elon Musk or whomever he wants to advise him, and he makes the decisions.
Advising and eliminating our difference.
Why didn't you have a problem with Elon Musk government contracts when he was a Democrat? That's what I wish I was on the panel right now to say, did you have a problem with Elon Musk government contracts when he was a Democrat? If so, why didn't you bring it up? Why didn't you bring it up then? Why is it now that you have a problem with it? Why now?
$9.3 billion to Islamic terror states responsible for killing over 3,000 American soldiers. That came to USAID. And it's wrong. President Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu are going to speak any moment. We're going to bring that to you when it happens. But up next, it's only been 2 weeks, and President Trump is delivering some huge wins for the American people.
USAID is they're not even just huge wins. I mean, these are generational wins. What he's doing, he's changing the course of history. That's what he's doing, along with Elon Musk. And again, Elon deserves a ton of credit for getting Trump into this position. He deserves an insane amount of credit. I still, like, as big of a fan of Trump as I am, I'm not sure Trump wins the election without Elon Musk buying Twitter. I firmly believe that. And I think this is the difference here with Trump's first term. There's many differences with his first term into the second term. There's many differences, but one of the big things is that, Trump was essentially fighting the most powerful and corrupt and evil people in the world all by himself. That's not even an understatement. It sounds like a fucking movie. It sounds like a movie. One man, one billionaire, one man, one movie star, one TV star, whatever you want to call him. One man is facing the most evil and corrupt people in the world, and he's winning. Sounds like a movie. Now he actually has people helping him, because it's not realistic to think that one man can defeat the most horrible people in the world all by himself. It's just not. Now, Trump did things that he went further than anyone ever could have by himself, but he needed help. He had to have help. And that help came with Elon Musk. That help came with JD Vance. That help came by this incredible cabinet that he has. And they're doing so good. And Trump's leadership, which obviously you can't second guess Trump's leadership abilities at the age of, in his 70s. But in terms of the political process, like, let's remember something, okay? And perspective is important. Marco Rubio right now, I know we're only a few weeks in, and I'm not a fan of Marco Rubio, but Marco Rubio is Secretary of State. Does anybody in this chat remember who his Secretary of State was? The first person that he picked for Secretary of State, a man named Rex Tillerson. Rex Tillerson was his Secretary of State in his first run as president. He had never met Rex Tillerson before until he decided to make him Secretary of State. It was a terrible decision. It was an unbelievable decision to make Rex Tillerson his Secretary of State, and that's who he was. He was, wasn't he an Exxon executive, if I'm not mistaken? Chat, am I right about that? Rex Tillerson was an Exxon executive, I believe. Am I right about that? Yeah. And CEO of Exxon. Okay. So Tillerson and Trump were completely different people. Like, Trump's mentality and Tillerson's mentality, it was not a mixture that was ever going to work. That's on Trump, by the way. It was a bad decision to pick for what would be the fourth highest ranking member in the United States government. The fourth most powerful man in the world is the Secretary of State. So that goes, president, vice president, speaker of the House, and then the Secretary of State. That didn't work. Now you look at Marco Rubio, and under Trump's leadership and guidance, Marco Rubio is, in just a few weeks, is doing incredible stuff right now. Absolutely incredible. To the point where even I am like, man, Marco Rubio's killing it. Now, I know why he's killing it, because it's under Trump's direction, but he's still killing it. He's still doing a great job. And that just goes into, like, Trump has learned by his mistakes, which is all you can do in life, is learn from mistakes. On the internet, that's not really something that a lot of people on the internet like to appreciate and recognize. They and that's fine. It's human nature. People like to celebrate your mistakes and highlight those mistakes and never let you forget those mistakes. But the reality of it is there is no such thing in life as a person that never makes mistakes. The only way you can do life successfully is if you learn from your mistakes. They're not really mistakes. They're learning opportunities. If you just continue to make the same mistake over and over again, like the Democrats are doing right now with their anti-Elon Musk, well, then those are mistakes. But a true mistake, if you're learning from it, it's not really a mistake. And Trump didn't really make mistakes in his first term. He had learning opportunities, and he's fully realizing all of those learning opportunities now, and he's crushing it. And it's freaking amazing to witness. It really is. Dark Schwartz Rising for 20 says Trump knows he can rely on Elon because he's another wealthy public figure who is owned by no one. Well, that's the thing is, I agree with you now, but I also think that I think every time I make, I don't know why, I don't know why, but all of my comparisons are professional wrestling related right now. But so famously, Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold Steve Austin never had the match that they should have had a long time ago. Stone Cold Steve Austin talked about it, that they both had there was a lot of friction between Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan because they were both the two top guys. So they couldn't get on the same page. And that's why a match never happened. Elon and Trump have not gotten along for a long time. And I think that there was a lot of professional animosity between those two guys. Even like to 2021 and 2022, there was like a lot of like animosity between these two guys. But I think it was simply put that they just never took the time to understand each other until they both realized that in order for us to overcome what's happening, we need to get on the same page. And now it seems like they're best friends. It's basically like stepbrothers. Did we just become best friends? Yes, they've literally become best friends. Elon Musk the other day said, I think it was in a tweet, but he basically said, like, the more time I spend with President Trump, the more I like the guy. I absolutely love the guy. That's what he said. So they clearly see that now. It's just taken them a little while to get to that point. Fantastic Vision Knox says, for 25, says, Hail Figs, Democrats complaining about Musk being in position of power in government, questioning the efficiency of government departments. Same Democrats who is okay with the Bill Gates doing the same thing, trying to sell COVID. Exactly. Why is it when COVID happened, I turned on my TV and these fucking mainstream clowns were talking to Bill Gates? Who is Bill Gates? Why am I listening to Bill Gates? Why are you so, and it wasn't like they weren't challenging him. It was like, we really need your insight, Mr. Bill Gates. We need you to tell us about public health. Why? I didn't elect Bill Gates. I didn't decide that I want Bill Gates to tell me about the health in this country, but the mainstream media had no problem putting Bill Gates at the forefront of all of that. Fuck the mainstream media. Fuck them. 1992 Space Movie for 10 says first time super chatter because Jeremy doesn't read my super chats. It's sad to see the same people who said DEI was necessary are now attacking a successful billionaire African American. That is mean, isn't it? That is mean. It's I personally think we should not be attacking our African American billionaires. I personally don't think we should do that at all. All right, let's hear what the next part of this video is.
A bowl of worms. There is no apple. And when there is no apple, you've just got to basically get rid of the whole thing. That is why it's got to go. You know, it's beyond repair. None of this could be done without the full support of the president. Actually checked with him a few times. Said, are you sure? I'm like, yes. So we're shutting it down.
Sources confirming to Fox that USAID headquarters are in fact closed today, coming as President Trump and, as you heard, Elon Musk agreed the Agency for International Development needs to be shut down after failing to be transparent with their budget of billions. With us now, the former head of global health at USAID under President Biden, Atul Gawande. Thank you so much for being here. I want to put up your op-ed that you wrote in the New Yorker, the headline, "Beyond the chaotic attempt to freeze federal assistance, the potential for devastation," you write, "is made plain by another order concerning the crucial work of USAID." You heard the criticism there about the budget and the spending. What's the response?
What's happening right now is dangerous for the United States and humanity. These are people shutting down an agency and having no clue the work that is being done. I'm a surgeon. I led global health at USAID, and I can tell you, these are programs touching hundreds of millions of people around the world on a budget that's half the budget of the hospital where I do surgery. Let me give you some critical examples.
I would love to know what this guy had to say about COVID and masks and mandates and all that shit. Maybe he said, no, we don't need to, wear masks. Maybe we don't need mandates. Maybe he said that. I don't know. I've never heard of this guy before, but I have a hard time believing that he wasn't on the Bill Gates argument for, masking people up and keeping people separated from their families.
Number one, in the last 4 years, USAID responded in containing 21 serious outbreaks of deadly diseases at risk of coming to the United States. There is an Ebola outbreak right now in Uganda that is killing people, and USAID, all activities have been shut down. That work is critical and is not even happening. There is an HIV. 20 million people, of whom 6.5 million are children with HIV, where the global program that USAID leads with other parts of the US government has been shut down. Those are people whose medicines are required for them to stay alive. I can go on down the list: eradication of malaria and polio and so on. This is dangerous. Yeah. It is bad for American security.
I want to comment on a lot of that very heartfelt message from some guy. I can't say his name, but I don't want to overly complicate what I'm going to say, and this might not be the most popular thing, but I just want to say I don't fucking care. Thank you.
There is, criticism of how some organizations, there are a number of organizations who get money from USAID. The list, as you scroll through it, is a number of names that people are familiar with. But the budgeting of that and how that money is allocated has come under some significant criticism. And in fact, Brian Mast, congressman from Florida, head of the Foreign Affairs Committee, was on this weekend talking about it.
You had me there, says Dragon.
You want to authorize
is that Margaret?
Purging of State Department personnel? What
is that Margaret? Speaking of I don't care, Margaret.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, if you want to take a look at the State Department, where DEI has been a priority over, let's say, diplomacy in many accounts, $500,000 to expand atheism in Nepal, $50,000 to do, let's see, a transgender opera in Colombia, $47,000 to do an LGBTQ trans comic book in Peru, $20,000 a pop to do drag shows in Ecuador. Shall I continue with more examples?
So overall, you're saying the spending, there are crucial things, and the closing of this agency is a real problem in the eyes. You say it's an advantage for the enemy. For the people who voted for President Trump and say you need to purge some of these programs, what do you say to them?
A top-to-bottom review of what is being done and a change in policies is a normal way of doing business, and that is appropriate in any administration. But a shutdown of work that is predominantly disaster assistance, it is global health.
Yeah, I don't think I can listen to this guy anymore. I'm kind of done. But I will say this: it is official. It appears Donald Trump will be attending the Super Bowl. Let's go. I do want to go back to that guy because I want to listen to him, but I did want to say this. So it looks like Trump will be at the Super Bowl. Let's freaking go. I can't wait to see that reaction.
It's demining countries around the world, including Cambodia and Vietnam, so that agriculture can be resumed by farmers. That critical work affects millions, and the effort to shut it down, activities are already closed. People are being harmed as we speak, and the destruction of this agency leaves America without the largest civilian operational capacity for action abroad. You don't need to pause it, and there's no such thing as a pause of an airplane in flight. You get exactly the damage that produces.
Yeah, Atul, we appreciate it. We want to have all sides of the story on the air. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, that guy is 100% corrupt. He is 100% corrupt. And yeah, I mean, I would like to know what his stances were on, say like 2 weeks to slow the spread, COVID, all that bullshit. I would love to see that. And I'm pretty sure we all know what the answer is. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Really quick, because I was traveling all day today. I know that the RFK Jr. vote was today. I know that it cleared 14-13 in the first vote. What else happened? I have not heard. There's been so much news that I don't even know what happened with RFK. So, and Tulsi vote today. That's right. Tulsi voted that was hers was the same, right? 14-13, right? So now where are we at? I don't even know where the latest is. So what's the latest now? Bondi got confirmed. I saw that when Pam Bondi got confirmed. So the final vote is when? When is the final vote? Is that tomorrow? Final vote tomorrow? Advancing to the Senate vote. That's tomorrow. Tulsi was 9-8. Okay. Let's see. You don't think it's scheduled yet? Okay. I'm going to look into that and see. If it's tomorrow, I don't think I can cover it. But we shall see. But I'll do my best. Again, so just so everybody knows, this week I will be a little hit or miss because we are in Orlando for MegaCon. We will have a panel at MegaCon. And then Saturday night is our big fan meetup at City Walk. And we're expecting an insane amount of people. It's going to be crazy awesome. And I did talk about this a little bit earlier on Tuesday night's main event. But if you missed it, unfortunately, Gary will not be there. He was scheduled to be there, but he will not be there. This is Gary's tweet. Greetings, everyone. Due to a death in the family, I will not be on any streams this week. And unfortunately, I will not be able to attend MegaCon. The missus and the boys are okay. I'll give you more details soon. Friday Night Tights is still going.